Eileen Gu is the snow princess of freestyle skiing. The groundbreaking athlete is carving new paths for representation in the sport and inspiring fans worldwide with her emphatic double golds in both the X Games and World Championships. But Gu saved her biggest feat for the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics, completing her hat-trick of medals with this stunning double cork 1620 in the big air event.
The 1620 to me was a very special moment, and the reason for that was I had never done it before. I'd actually never even trained it before. To have all the pressure in the world, my first Olympic event, my first Olympic final, my last run, my one opportunity, I decided to do this trick that I had never attempted before on snow. Before I dropped in, I called my mom and I told her that the reason I wanted to do the trick was because I knew the magnitude that moment had and the impact that it had the capacity to affect. And with millions of people watching, I knew that it was my time to practice what I preached in the context of not being afraid to try. And that's why I chose to do that trick, despite the risks involved. And so landing it, being the first woman in history to land it, as well as the youngest Olympic Freeski gold medalist, and actually the first big air women's winner ever, because it was the first big air event at the Olympics, it was all just icing on the cake, because I think that in that moment it was really about the message that I was hoping to send out and the platform that the Olympics gave me, which I'm very grateful for. That moment was the climax of so many hours, years of hard work that I had put in dreaming of that moment, and so being able to see it all come together in a way that I had been dreaming of since I was 8 years old was a truly spectacular and life-altering moment. But I'm not very good at staying in a moment. I'm always moving forward. I'm always looking to the next thing. And so now I think of that moment and think, okay, what can I do with the platform that I've been afforded from that moment, as opposed to kind of going back and trying to relive something in the past.
Gu's Olympic success has influenced the growth of skiing in China, as more people are now hitting the slopes.
I had heard about the goal to get 300 million people on snow several years before the Olympics, and that was one of the main motivating factors for me to work so hard going into the Olympics, because I knew that I had a very unique opportunity to represent the sport in a way that it had never been seen before. But the number afterwards, I believe it was in April or March so immediately after the Olympics, when I heard the number 346 million, and I can only imagine that is increased since then. And so I think that it has reinvigorated this idea of love for sport for health, for confidence, for joy, for developing the self, for hanging out with friends, being outside, and all of those original values that I really love so much. And so I think that that's something really beautiful that I've seen happening in China and worldwide.
Beyond the ski slopes, Gu continues to test the limits of what is possible by studying quantum physics, philosophy, and economics at Stanford University in California.
School has been going great. It has been a lot of fun. It's been a great balancing moment for me. I continue to put in the hours in the gym, for sure. But at the moment, I'm really enjoying my time as a student. Being out of school for 2 years, it really is such a luxury to have information given to me in such a structured environment, and being able to do one assignment after another, be able to learn in that way. And so I'm really grateful for my time there.
Gu was presented with the Laureus Action Sportsperson of the Year award in 2023 at the glittering ceremony in Paris.
Wow. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Thank you so much, Laureus. As every athlete in this room knows, this is so much more than just a beautifully crafted piece of metal. It is a symbol of all the hard work and all the beauty and all the tears and the pain, but also of the joy that goes into everything that sports are. Today, I want to dedicate this award to all the young people out there, because someone has to lead change in this world. Why not us? I've always said since my first speech on Title IX when I was age 11 or 12 that one of my biggest goals was to support upcoming girls and young people in sports, and to help them foster their own passion, discover their own confidence, and cultivate a sense of resilience through sport. And so it's a huge honor to be recognized by an organization like Laureus, who is affecting change on such a global scale. Mandela himself, who is one of the founders of Laureus, said that sports have the power to unite people, and I couldn't agree more.